Basic elements of contemporary music. The first is rhythm. What's rhythm? Strong, regular, and repeated pattern of movement or sound. Strong, regular, and repeated pattern of movement or sound. A pattern of accents. Pattern of notes in relating to time. When you're talking about pulse, you're talking about beats. You're talking about counts. So that's rhythm. Of course, there are rhythmic instruments. Drums, piano, and other percussive instruments. Things that you play. You know, they set the foundation and everything is built on. Are we good? So the next is melody. What's melody? The arrangement of musical notes in succession, or a linear succession of musical notes. What you would refer to as a tune. That's melody. So you have musical notes. You know, songs are we good? You know, songs, when you hear that somebody has a tune, that tune is a combination of notes, but you know, they are one after the other. When I say notes, I mean musical notes, okay? Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So songs are written like that. That's the melody of the song. That's the tune of the song. What you would hum at night and then record with your phone. The one you don't want to forget. Are we good? All right, so after melody, what we have is, okay, there are melodic instruments, the saxophone, the flutes. These are melodic instruments. I'm just mentioning this too. The next is harmony. We're talking about basic elements of contemporary music. And please, let me say this. We have the classical music, so they don't come after me. This is contemporary music, and we're strict on this. Basic elements of contemporary music can never be basic elements of the classical music. Are we together? I'd like for us to establish that. When you're doing a particular meal, basic elements of that meal is definitely different from that of another meal. But they might have things that are, you know, related to or related to both. There's stuff here that's here, there's stuff here that's here. But what makes this is not what makes this. Are we good? So harmonies, this is a combination of sounds, voices, musical instruments. You know, two or more notes played or sung together. The difference between this and the melody is that melody is one after the other. If you're having do, mi, so. So you have do, mi, so, do. And then for the harmonies, okay, let's even do this. Please, you do do for me. Tenors, you do do for me. Altos, you do mi for me. And then sopranos, you do so. Are we good? Do, mi, so, go. All right, no, stop. Sorry, ensure your do is just do. There's no n added to the do. So it's just do. Are we good? So let's go, tenors, go. All right, stop. Mi, yes. Okay, different octave, but it's fine. So, this octave, go. So, nice, because of the key. Okay, so 1, 2, go. Stop. We did it one after the other, but let's all do it together now. What we just achieved now is having the melody for what we're doing. That's the simple explanation. So everybody want to go. All right, stop. So what we just had now is harmony, same notes, melody sung differently, harmony sung together. Are we good? Are we good? All right, so that's the major difference between harmony and harmonic instruments, the piano, the guitars, there are many of them. The last basic element of contemporary music is going to be form. Form is basically how they all come together. The rhythm, the melody, and the harmony, how they come together. And this is how we achieve genres of music. I know we know what genres of music are. We're good. Can we mention them from the crowd? Hip hop. It's hip hop, right? Not hip hop. Somebody says reggae, right? Jazz. I hope you know jazz means jargons, nonsense. That's what jazz is. So sense was made out of nonsense. The origin of jazz is nonsense. The sense was made out of nonsense. We had to develop a theory from nonsense, meaning that there's no nonsense on earth. So theory was developed from nonsense. Jazz, yes. Subanos? R&B, yeah. R&B means rhythm and blues, okay. High life. Say again. Soul, wow. Okay, country. Please don't mention state. Yes. There are many of them. Electric. All right. Let me say this. Let me pause and say this. Usually when I get to this part, I would ask this question. What genre of music was in the Garden of Eden? Somebody said blues, okay? What genre of music was in the Garden of Eden? Soul, wow. Okay. I'm sure that's because there was so much... Okay. Yes, what other genre? Soul, okay. 2 people said soul in the Garden of Eden. They are going to tell us where they read. Creation music, oh wow. I've not heard that before. Yes. Spanos, you've not said anything. What genre of music was in the Garden of Eden? God's kind of music. Okay, let me say this. It's not recorded anywhere that there was a genre of music in the Garden of Eden. I'm going somewhere with this. So, meaning that every genre of music we hear today or we have today was created by man. You carry so much inside you, and then as at 10 years ago, what we have today wasn't in existence. So how does it start? Just start a particular thing as it's doing you and stay there. People don't understand it. You're criticized, just stay there. When music plays long enough, you get people start tapping and nodding to it. They don't like it. It can be said that this is for this generation, but you find that the older folks now get to buy into it. They like it and all of that. Are we good? So start it. There was Afro. It wasn't anywhere. Now you need to learn to play. So it comes, it finds its way inside. It's accepted. It's, relatable. And then they now begin to develop the theory behind it so you can play it properly. There's the hip-hop. There's the Niger hip-hop. There's dancehall. It wasn't there before. The guys outside of Nigeria need to learn to play the hip-hop the Niger way. So there is the Niger hip-hop. Are we together? Are we good? Yeah, so that's form.